Kanan has gone out of his way to hate Raq, although he doesn't have to go too far because Raq is going to be Raq. Funny thing is, season 4 will show Kanan's anger elevate as Raq added killing his father, Detective Howard, right in his face to the list. I know that Kanan was starting to get to know Howard and was without a father growing up. But where would the police fit into this up-and-coming drug dealer wannabe kingpin? Yeah, I said wannabe because, in my opinion, Kanan wanted his mother's spot, and he didn't want to wait to inherit it. It seems to me that Kanan is just as much a hypocrite as his mother, or even more. So just hang tight with me just a few minutes, and I'll tell you why. But before we talk about Raq and her man-child Kanan, let's get the admin stuff done. If you are new to this channel, subscribe. If you've been peeping in, subscribe. If you're hanging out with us because you ain't got nothing else to do, subscribe. But how you all doing, Power Veterans? Lady Vet here with another perspective of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan's ongoing drama. And it's about to become more intense. This video will show how Kanan is more like his mother than even he cares, or should I say dares, to admit. From the day that Kanan ran home from a fight that he lost, and Mama Raq showed him and backed him in getting his lick back, his baby gangster transformation began. Even Kanan admitted that he liked the resounding sound of the beatdown he put on his bullies. Kanan was born into the game, and it didn't take long for him to figure that out. He knew exactly what his family's line of business was, or he knew enough to know that he wanted to get his hands dirty. He's more mature now, but as a youth, Kanan went behind his mother. He failed the school test intentionally to stay with Raq. He got Uncle Marvin to buy into his idea of slinging from the highway. He killed people with his Mo Better crack hustle. He killed Buck 20 about his mother's corner, but really Kanan wanted what Buck 20 had, Davina. And the list goes on. You see, every time Kanan gets angry with Raq about anything, he goes out of his way to prove something or the other to her.
Anybody kidnap me, Mom? Bet. Y'all can say it.
Although Kanan has a shipload of reasons to blame Raq for his anger, he is now moved on to being about his daddy. This is the same Kanan who laughed with Ghost about Tommy having found his daddy. Same Kanan.
I saw an opportunity to solve a problem in the moment, and I took it. That's all I did.
Problem was my fault.
It was the right thing to do.
Now he wants Raq to feel a way about killing his daddy. The daddy that he's known about 5 minutes. The daddy that carried a badge that he hates. Now let's be clear about something. If Raq wasn't keeping it 100 and she really didn't love Kanan, he would be sleeping between Gabriel and Juliana. Raq told Gabriel that this is for you and every other person like you. Then she told Juliana that she always come back to make corrections. After Kanan had been raised, he reminded Ghost, as an adult Kanan, that when someone wanted something, they were killed to get it. So hopefully he doesn't kill his mother.
You know the difference between right and wrong?
I know the difference between life and death.
Raq isn't innocent in all this. She's always trying to protect Kanan. But as usual, Kanan has misdirected anger towards his mother, mostly because of lack of knowledge. He even killed Buck 20 because he didn't know that Raq had given the corners to Unique. He will have a run-in with Snaps and Pop due to lack of knowledge. But either way, when he's angry and thinks that he knows what he doesn't know, he is known to make poor decisions. Thus the reason why he's always being told not to mess something up. By no means is Raq innocent in all this. So it stands to reason that if she chooses to keep her son in the dark about things, she must deal with the aftermath. Raq loves Kanan with all of her heart, even if what she shows him is confusing him. She was practically raised by Marvin. She's had no role models. As Marvin said before, he was there for her and Lulu while their parents were in their mess. And when it comes to his newfound father, he first saw Kanan as his lifeline, someone to help him remain alive, not as a son. Howard even told Raq that when he thought Kanan was his son and he approached her and she said that he wasn't, he left it alone, mainly because he didn't think that he wanted to be a father at that time.
It's a girl. Well, I won't fall for, I guess.
Dean once told Raq that he didn't trust her anymore. Raq told Dean that nobody trusts nobody in all this. With all the anger and lack of trust that Kanan has for his mother, he will continue to operate behind her back. Raq knows her son best. She knows that she has lost his trust, and she probably knows that she has lost her son. But through it all, Raq's love for Kanan is undying, and the only thing left for her to hold on to.
I don't want him to see me as me. Not who my mother is.
Kanan is delusional to think that his mother should downplay her gangster. I'm sure he will learn that Raq doesn't need to step down a level. Rather, he needs to step up. And in my opinion, he will. My only concern is how much mess will Kanan cause along the way. This love-hate relationship between mother and son is definitely going in the wrong direction. At this point, is there anything that can turn things around before it's too late? At the end of the day, Kanan orchestrated the kidnapping scheme that brought both his parents to his aid, only to be told that they have been played. What's your thoughts? Has Raq gone too far in taking Howard out in Kanan's face? Or did she remind Kanan that she's a boss and she will do boss stuff? Will Kanan continue to see all of her faults, so much so that he can't see his own, and to the point of taking her off the board? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to episode 1 of season 4. I'll see you there.